Ateneo de Naga University's flexible learning system. How flexible? You can access it from the comforts of your home, your favorite place to chill, and literally anywhere. Through the use of Google Classroom, Moodle, Scholastic Rhyme Reading, and other online programs for flexible learning, teachers and students can actively discuss, conduct exercises, and have their grades assessed. It's like you never left. No laptop? Poor internet? No worries. Ateneo Normal offers learning packs for pickup and drop-off. Easy, right? Networked? Engaged? Optimized.
In the past couple of school years, our colleges adopted blended learning with components delivered online. This 2020, we expanded blended learning to full online learning for all our courses. Thus, we are all set for Ateneo Normal.
The related learning experiences of the students will have some modifications in the settings, but surely the students will not be shortchanged. Ateneo College of Nursing, the only Level 3 accredited College of Nursing in the entire Bikol region, is all set for Ateneo Normal.
We offer synchronous and asynchronous online classes to provide you with a flexible yet quality learning program. The Ateneo Grad School is all set for the Ateneo Normal.
We at the Atty Teacher Training Center readily migrated to online class. We at the ATTC are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
The College of Law, through online legal education, shall continuously form Ignatian lawyer leaders in the service of God and country. We are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
The College Guidance Center addresses students' psychosocial, emotional, and mental health concerns through timely and responsive interventions and relevant programs and services. At this time of the pandemic, we will offer an orientation seminar or ORSEM for them to be familiar with the university environment and to facilitate their adjustment to the challenges and demands of the new normal. We are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
The James O'Brien Library offers convenience to students, faculty, and other researchers by providing online resources and services. We offer book loans for off-campus use, document delivery, e-clearance, scanning of instructional materials, and chat support ready to assist you anytime. We bring the library into your room. We are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
Even if our office is closed and the retreat houses are empty, spiritual formation will continue through our online retreats and recollections, our online discussion groups, and our exam and journal.
Because in the Ateneo, we believe that we can find God in all things,
even in cyberspace.
And so, the campus ministry
and chaplaincy offices
are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
Here in Ateneo de Naga University, we are all set for the Ateneo Normal.
Poetry, the highest form of literature which influences us to view different shades of human beings, and in fact, one of the most ancient arts and also the product of human imagination, allows us to express different experiences, reflecting our passion, ideals, purpose, and the like. In literature, poetry stands first even today because poetry has such power to influence this world, much like a window. It bears open the vulnerabilities of human beings so we can all relate to each other a little better. Poetry is indeed a bridge, an immediate path to becoming better people and being the change in the world. Creating a world less about tearing each other down and apart, and more about coming together, thus rebuilding and forging a more connected and caring world. From the center, which has been continuously providing you, as a viewer, with substantial contents incorporating Magis in promoting participative governance, especially to our youth, through strong and sustainable partnership with various stakeholders, with the leadership of competent public servants equipped with a renewed sense of integrity and accountability. The Ateneo de Naga University-Center for Local Governance, in coordination with the Ateneo de Naga Graduate School, proudly presents you Echoes, Resonating Voters' Consciousness Through Spoken Words, an online poetry reading event anchored on literary works concerning voters' education as our initiative of raising awareness and inspiration from our selected poems, specifically in choosing the next leaders of the country as we draw closer to the upcoming elections next year, still in this time of pandemic. In the hopes to encourage voters in reflecting through inspiring and thought-provoking poems from the published book, Poems for Leaders by Bikol Foundation Inc. of the Archdiocese of Caceres, we'd like to introduce to you the director of Ateneo de Naga University Press and one of the creative minds of the said book. Here is Father Wilmer Joseph Astria to give his keynote speech.
Leadership is indispensable. We know that man is social, so we always find him working, living, existing within a community, like the family is the most basic form of society, or even up to the international community. So we find it natural for humans to live within the society. So if it's natural, it's also natural for them to lead or to be led by people. Now, knowing that humans can be weak and are weak, they need constant education, they need faith in God, so that they can run a society, they can live and exist within the society. So, as I've said, leadership is indispensable, and leaders can either make or unmake families. They can make or unmake societies. We know from history that we have had bad leaders that led to the destruction of its own family or its own society. We have Hitler, for example. who led to the destruction of his own country, or the emperors of the Roman Empire that misled his empire into its own destruction and division. So what I'm saying is, it's very important for us to have good leaders, and to have good leaders, we must be able to develop virtues. And virtues are not products of sporadic acts. They are habitual action, so that the moment you acquire the virtues, you have a natural inclination for doing what is good for all, what we call the common good. So a virtuous leader is a leader that is inclined to think, behave, make decisions in favor of the common good. So the poems for leaders, the selections that we are offering you, are actually poems that can inspire future leaders to acquire these virtues. Inspire so that they can habitually do what is good for the community. So we hope that all these poems being read to you will inspire, will lead, will inculcate the values and the virtues that we need in order to become good leaders, from the smallest community to the biggest community. There are different components, of course, like faith, belief in God, like hopes and dreams, like love and service, and the measure of success. So hopefully all these poems that you will listen to can be shared to others and can lead and inspire, so that all of us will become good leaders in our community.
Without further ado, join us as we unravel the wonders of some literary works on leadership, about vision and responsibility, to bring to life some of the themes. Faith and prayer, character and influence, love and service, success and fulfillment, through our invited readers who are regarded as exemplary leaders in their respective fields of discipline and artists in their own rights, to deliver various poems featuring the published Poems for Leaders by Bikol Foundation Incorporated of the Archdiocese of Caceres. To start off this exciting reading event, Dr. Sukarno D. Tangol will be our first reader. Dr. Tangol earned his undergraduate degree and master's in public administration from MSU Marawi, where he also taught from 1985 to early 2011. He earned his doctorate in public administration from UP Diliman in 1993. His stint as college professor at MSU Marawi was interrupted for a while when he was appointed ambassador to the state of Kuwait, where he served as chief of mission for the Philippine Embassy from 1998 to 2002. Many may not know it, but Dr. Tangol's first teaching job was actually in IIT School of Arts and Humanities, now known as the College of Arts and Social Sciences, where he was an assistant instructor from 1981 to 1984. Dr. Tangol is also a prolific writer and researcher who has had extensive training in federalism and conflict resolutions, and has seriously taken on the Muslim autonomy and self-determination in his various speaking engagements and fellowships here and abroad. His book, Muslim Autonomy in the Philippines, Rhetoric and Reality, was published by MSU Marawi in 1993. Dr. Tangol has widened his perspectives of the old and modern worlds through his many travels to Europe, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East. Dr. Sukarno Tangol, Chancellor of Mindanao State University, Iligan, Institute of Technology will read the poem You Can Make a Difference in Your World by Rebecca Barlow Jordan with its theme on character and influence.
You can make a difference in your world. It's not how much you accomplish in life that really counts, but how much you give to others. It's not how high you build your dreams that makes a difference, but how high your faith can climb. It's not how many goals you reach, but how many lives you touch. It's not who you know that matters, but who you are inside. Believe in the impossible. Hold tight to the incredible and live each day to its fullest potential. You can make a difference in your world.
Our next reader is Miss Agnes Villarose. She is a graduate nurse of St. Paul College of Nursing, cum laude in 1971, who then passed the 1971 Nursing Board as 8th placer. She also pursued further studies on Program for Development Managers at Asian Institute of Management. She spent more than 20 glorious years in nursing education and more than 30 fulfilling years in development management as Executive Director of the Jerry Rojas Foundation. After her retirement, she then accepted consultancy assignments and is currently assigned as Consulting Managing Director of Jerry Rojas Foundation, Visayas. Her personal advocacies include women empowerment, youth leadership development, health equity, and reform, and not to mention her loving passion in poetry writing, meditation, and gardening. Given her evident dedication to her craft and professional career, caring for family is her top priority, with a husband of 48 years, 2 siblings, and an extended family with 5 grandkids. Miss Agnes Villarose, Managing Director, Jerry Rojas Foundation, will read the poem Falling in Love with God by Father Pedro Arupe, with its theme, Faith and Prayer.
Falling in love with God. Nothing is more practical than finding God. That is, falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the morning, what you will do with your evenings, how you will spend your weekends, what you read, who you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love. Stay in love, and it will decide everything.
Our third reader is Dean Mitchville A. Rivera. Dean Mitchville A. Rivera is from the pamantasan ng lungsod ng Valenzuela, where he is currently designated as the Dean of the Office of Student Affairs, and concurrently as the Director of the University Relations and Linkages Office. He is also a special lecturer at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Manila, specifically at the College of Political Science and Public Administration and Open University Graduate School MPA program. Dean Rivera serves as the board member and chair of the Special Projects Committee of the Association of Schools of Public Administration in the Philippines, an active member of the Philippine Society of Public Administration, and Philippine Futures Thinking Society. He finished cum laude with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Public Administration, completed his Master in Public Administration, and at present, pursuing his Doctor in Public Administration at the PUP Graduate School. He also completed several postgraduate certificate courses in the field of public administration at the Development Academy of the Philippines, Graduate School of Public and Development Management, such as the Executive Course in Public Management Research, Certificate Course in Geopolitics and International Relations, Certificate Course in National and International Security, Certificate Course in Futures Thinking, and Certificate Course in Knowledge Management. He also completed the online certificate course in Bridging Leadership from the Ateneo de Naga University-Center for Local Governance and Executive Diploma Program in Cybersecurity at the De La Salle College of St. Benilde. Dean Rivera is a fellow and trainer of the Social Watch Philippines, People's Public Finance Institute, and a recipient of the Award of Excellence from the Office of the Ombudsman as the Most Outstanding Advisor in the National Capital Region for 2017 and 2018. Dean Mitchell Rivera, Office of Student Affairs of Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Valenzuela, will read the poem Worthwhile by Ella Wheeler Wilcox with its theme, Character and Influence.
Worthwhile. It is easy enough to be pleasant when life flows by like a song. But the man worthwhile is one who will smile when everything goes dead wrong. For the test of the heart is trouble, and it always comes with years. And the smile that is worth the praises of earth is the smile that shines through tears. It is easy enough to be prudent when nothing tempts you to stray, when without or within no voice of sin is luring your soul away. But it's only a negative virtue unless it is tried by fire. And the life that is worth the honor of earth is the one that resists desire. By the cynic, the sad, the fallen, who had no strength for the strife, the world's highway is cumbered today. They make up the sum of life. But the virtue that conquers passion and the sorrow that hides in a smile, is this that are worth the homage on earth? For we find them but once in a while.
Mr. Kenneth Isaiah I. Abante is our fourth reader. Kenneth Isaiah Ibasco Abante organizes and does policy research with collective action movements in public finance, public transport, and public data to help the Philippines recover from the coronavirus pandemic. His research covers local and national government budgets for coronavirus recovery, road-based public transport and mobility, civil society participation in tax reform, smuggling and customs reform, open government data for empowerment, open government contracting and procurement, inclusion of persons with disability, and the spirituality of Ignatius of Loyola. He trains public servants and students on the discipline of completed staff work and budget research and advocacy. In 2012, Ken graduated class valedictorian and program awardee of the Management Engineering program with a minor in philosophy from Ateneo de Manila University. From 2012 to 2016, he served in the Department of Finance in roles covering tax, customs, local finance, budget, economic policy and strategy, and the leadership transition. In 2017, he taught at the Department of Interdisciplinary Studies and was founding project director of the Martial Law Museum. In 2019, he finished his Master in Public Administration and International Development from Harvard Kennedy School, where he was awarded 2 top distinctions: the Raymond Vernon Award for Commitment to International Development and the Outstanding Second-Year Policy Analysis Award for minimizing smuggling and restoring public trust in the Philippines Bureau of Customs. He was also awarded 2 Derek C. Box Center Certificates of Distinction in teaching principles of economics at Harvard College. He organizes with civil society movements, Move as One Coalition for Public Transport, Citizens Budget Tracker for Budget Transparency and Accountability, and Tarabangan Contra COVID-19 to strengthen the local health emergency response in Naga City and Camarines Sur. He serves as Managing Director of Practice and Partnerships at We Solve Foundation, a social purpose organization that supports collective action movements towards sustainable impact. Ken hails from Canacman, Iriga, and Naga. Smart, compassionate, principled, and committed. Kenneth Ibasco is all that and more. Mr. Kenneth Isaiah I. Abante, Research Faculty of Ateneo de Manila University, will read the poem True Success by Ralph Waldo Emerson with its theme Success and Fulfillment.
True success. How do you measure success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a redeemed social condition, or a job well done. To know even one other life has breathed because you lived. This is to have succeeded.
Last but definitely not the least is attorney Francis Padua Papika, resilient in the face of adversity, gifted with intelligence yet humble in his disposition, successful but generous beyond compare. That is the Francis Padua Papika that we all know and love. An attorney, philanthropist, an overseas Filipino worker, a proud son of Bikol, and a true patriot. At the young age of 17, Francis moved to the United States of America to join his parents. Grounded with an independent spirit despite a relatively comfortable life, Francis started working as a janitor, which ingrained in him the value of money and hard work. A year and a half later, his father died without leaving a life insurance. Faced with the prospects of economic hardship, Francis transferred to another job, a graveyard shift from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. as a bank reconciling clerk with Bank of America. During the day, he struggled to make it to school at the University of California, Los Angeles. After having been accepted to the honors program at UCLA, it afforded Francis the opportunity to transfer and work for the Superior Court of Los Angeles as a court clerk. Undeterred with juggling his job, school, social life, and family obligations, Francis graduated cum laude from UCLA. Just as he graduated valedictorian in high school and elementary at St. Paul Academy in Goa, Camarines Sur. 3 years later, he graduated cum laude from law school, the only Filipino and one of the 2 Asians in his graduating class. He is now a successful partner with the law offices of Nordstrom, Steele, Nicolette, and Blythe, with multiple offices in California. As an ardent believer in the saying that much will be demanded of people given with much, Francis started the Francis Padua Papika Foundation Incorporated, or the FPPFI, in 1997. Now in its 22 years, it has given hundreds of scholarships, provided thousands of books and school supplies, conducted the annual FPPFI Leadership Convention, donated through his efforts 1 million pesos to the Department of Education to help rehabilitate schools in the Bicol region. In February 2019, his FPP-FI Youth Congress was graced by Miss Universe Vietnam, Hu Hanye, and was attended by over 12,000 students from all over Bicol region. He is a million-miler with the Philippine Airlines due to his frequent travels around the world and is featured in this month's issue of Lifestyle Asia magazine. Francis credits his mother, Maria Padua Papika, for all of his successes. Above all, however, he firmly believes that for all the successes, for all the good things and the triumphs, he is nothing without God's guiding hand, who has carved a special mission for him to make a difference in the lives of people, one person at a time. From janitor to philanthropist, the world truly belongs to those who dare and live boldly. Attorney Francis John Melvin Padua Papika, founder of the Francis Padua Papika Foundation Incorporated, will read the poem, What Have We Done Today? By Nixon Waterman with its theme, Love and Service.
What have we done today? We shall do much in the years to come, but what have we done today? We shall give our gold in a princely sum, but what did we give today? We shall lift the heart and dry the tear. We shall plant a hope in the place of fear. We shall speak the words of love and cheer. But what did we speak today? We shall be so kind in the after while. But what have we been today? We shall bring to each lonely life a smile. But what have we brought today? We shall give to truth a grander birth, and to steadfast faith a deeper worth. We shall feed the hungering souls of earth. But whom have we fed today? We shall reap each joy in the by and by. But what have we sown today? We shall build us mansions in the sky. But what have we built today? 'Tis sweet dreams to bask. But here and now do we our task. Yet there is this thing our souls must ask. What have we done today?
As what the Book of Poems for Leaders intends to achieve, it is a call to action. May this platform serve its purpose of opening our minds in welcoming generosity and enthusiasm in service, to discover endless potentials by striving excellence with a sense of compassion, to be men and women for others in creating a better future for our country, best reflects on this prayer.
Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as I should. To give and not to count the cost. To fight and not to heed the wounds. To toil and not to seek for rest. To labor and ask not for reward, save that of knowing that I do your most holy will. generous. Teach me to serve you as I should, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and ask not for reward, saved out of knowing that I do your most holy
We shall continue discovering the wonder of these beautiful poems in our next online poetry event coming to you this October 2021. See you and stay safe, everyone.